Hello, everyone, and welcome to the presentations for two programs, the Business Program and the Business Administration Program. I am Paolo Tranquilino. I'm the coordinator for the Business Program, and the information that you see there would be my email address. And today I'm with...
Hi, my name is Anela Tomac, and I am the coordinator for the Business Administration Management Program. I've been teaching at the college for about 10 years now, and my email address and contact information is on the screen in front of you.
Most of the information we're going to talk about today can be seen in the program websites, and the sites are there shown in your screen. But of course, we're here to provide a little bit of explanation as we go. So what are these programs? Let's start with business. Graduates of this two-year program earn an Ontario College Diploma, a two-year diploma. The program provides a broad but integrated education in business with an emphasis on small to medium enterprises. How is this program different from other two-year programs, say marketing or purchasing or finance or insurance? Obviously, those programs cater to the needs of students who know exactly what their specific field is. They know exactly where to focus on. The business program, and indeed the BAM program, Business Administration Management, gives the learner a little bit of everything in the field of business. It caters to entrepreneurs who need all the facets of business in order to evaluate their current or prospective businesses. But are you only focused on just small to medium? Well, not necessarily, because the skills in small businesses are also transferable to big business situations. So you're prepared for a career where what you learn here counts out there, whatever size there may be for you. But what about the Business Administration Management Program?
So the Business Administration Management Program is designed for students who really want a broad education and who want to learn a little bit about all of the different functional areas of business. So the Business Administration Program will teach you about accounting, about finance, about operations, about marketing, and it's really preparing a student to be somebody we call sort of a business generalist. Somebody who knows about all of the different aspects about business. You do have the option, which I'll talk about in a bit, about specializing in year 3, but I'm going to just explain quickly the difference between the two-year business and the 3-year diploma. The two programs really go hand in hand and are meant to be to complement one another. So a student will easily be able to go from one program into another. And most of the courses in the first 3 semesters, well, actually almost 4 semesters between business and business administration management, which we call BAM for short, are the same. And the reason for that, and so the difference really is the whether you get a 2-year Ontario College Diploma or a 3-year Advanced College Diploma. And sometimes a 3-year Advanced College Diploma is more beneficial for students who have an interest of pursuing a bachelor's degree later on, and they're looking into getting into a university. And there's also sometimes job positions that specifically ask for a 3-year diploma versus a 2-year diploma. So it is a little bit more time than the 2-year diploma. However, the focus of both programs is the same, and it's on giving somebody broad business knowledge and so that they can work in a variety of different business sectors upon graduation. Back to you, Paolo.
Yep.
Okay, so I mentioned about specialization. So once you get to year 3 of the Business Administration Management Program, you have 2 options. You can specialize in the human resource stream, or you can choose the entrepreneurship / small business management stream. Both streams lead to a designation upon completion. If you choose the HR stream, you'll qualify to write the exam for the Certified Human Resources Professional designation. And the entrepreneurship stream leads to the certified in management designation. Actually, you qualify for the certified in management designation regardless of the stream that you choose. So that designation is something that every BAM graduate is going to qualify for. And on top of that, if you've chosen the human resources stream, you'll be able to qualify to write the examination for the certified human resources professional designation. So the program really is designed to get you career ready and job ready, to have qualifications in addition to a post-secondary diploma.
And what are the courses that you're going to be going through? A little bit of everything is what we said. We're going to have courses with business functions, in analysis, in logistics, economics. You're going to have finance, development, external influences, and of course, your skills. Now, BAM has all of these, and it takes it up a notch, like what was mentioned earlier.
So like I mentioned before, by the time you get to year 3, you're going to have those 2 streams to choose from. So you'll have a variety of courses that you can take. These are the courses that we offer in groups of 2. So for example, you'll have the option of taking financial services or compensation. Then you'll have the option of choosing training and development or sustainable development for managers. You'll notice that if you are in the HR stream, a lot of the courses are going to be very HR oriented, like compensation, like training and development, employment law, health and safety, human resources planning. Those are going to be your core courses that are going to be required for you to be eligible to write the certified human resources professional designation. On the other hand, if you choose random courses, if you just decide to choose what you like, or choose the entrepreneurship stream, then you'll be, like I said, you'll be eligible for the certified in management designation, regardless of the stream that you choose. But it does allow you the option to have a little bit of specialization should you choose that by year 3, you want to be able to be more of a specialist rather than a generalist. The other thing that I want to touch on quickly is that, again, we have lots of pathways for students to transfer in and out of programs. So the business program and the business administration management program have a lot of courses that are common with other programs. So it's very common for a student to come into for example, business, and then later on transfer into marketing, or come into marketing and then transfer into management. The college does allow a lot of options for transferring in and out of programs seamlessly, so that somebody's not losing time or money. We do have a degree, international business management and an accounting degree that graduates of both the 2-year business and a 3-year BAM program are eligible to apply for and transfer into, should they wish to continue onto a bachelor's degree. In addition to that, we have multiple agreements with other universities around the world and here in Canada that students can transfer to should they choose to continue their education.
That being said, let's see if we can answer some of the frequently asked questions. I think you already touched on some of these.
I tend to do that over talk.
Perfect. Can I transfer into the 3-year program if I finish the 2-year?
Absolutely. If you finish the 2-year program, you can transfer into the 3-year program, or you can transfer into the other 3-year programs, like the 3-year marketing or the 3-year supply chain and operations. The more different the program is, there's a chance that there might be a few courses you need to take to bridge into the program. But certainly the college offers lots of opportunities for, again, that seamless pathway into something else.
What if I don't finish the program yet, but I already decided on transferring? Is that even possible?
To choose, you mean to go into a program without finishing it? Yes. Yeah. Yes. So let's say you just do 1 semester in a business accounting program, and then you want to switch to another program. All of the courses that are common are going to be transfer credits. So those will be given to you into the new program. The only courses that you'll be missing is the courses that are not the same in both programs. For the School of Business courses, I would say a vast majority of our 1st-year courses tend to be common courses, so that it makes it pretty easy for a student to go in and out.
Yep. And if that ever happens, we are here to support you. We are here to guide you, and there are actual people within the college who are there to give you information and guidance as far as your pathways are concerned.
Absolutely. You have, like I said, you have Paolo and myself who are your coordinators. We have a fantastic team of academic advisors who are there to support you. Even though we're not able to be physically on campus right now and together, we are all together and part of this online community in the meantime. And but absolutely, there's, lots of support, guidance, career counselors, lots of people that can help you out.
How many students can I expect to be in one class?
It could really range from, I would say the maximum you would see in a class is about 40, 45. That's pretty, that's on the high end for School of Business. Typically it's around the 30 mark.
Yeah.
It really depends on class to class. But again, one of the main differences between colleges and universities is the smaller class sizes, is the more focus on applied learning, on practical experiences, rather than just sort of lectures that you may be used to if you're coming from a university environment. So most classes will tend to be on the smaller side.
Perfect. I, for example, had 30 in one class, 35 in another, and 40 the next, but we cap it at that.
Yeah.
So what are the admission requirements?
Okay, do you want to talk about these in the next?
There you go. So admission requirements are there. Ontario Secondary School Diploma or an equivalent, or you're 19 years of age or older. Then the courses that you were supposed to have taken before, grade 12 compulsory English, C or U, or the equivalents. Or you can take the Conestoga College Preparatory Communications course. Also, grade 11 math, C, M, or U, or the equivalent, or the Conestoga College Preparatory Mathematics, which is Math 1375. And that's the same for both programs.
Yes, so the admission requirements are the same, and again, you'll always have a choice. I do want to just point out that we do have should a student not meet these admission requirements, we do have a program, a one-year program called Business Fundamentals, which I'll be making another video about. That is a program that a student can take should they not be able to get admission into one of these two programs. And then upon completion of that program, they are guaranteed entry into the 2 or 3 year diplomas.
That being said, all the information that we have given out today are also available in the program websites, which are there. And if you need information, don't hesitate to send us an email. I'm Paolo Tranquilino, coordinator for the business program, and I'm with Anela, who is the coordinator for the business administration management program.
Yes, so if you have any questions, send us an email. If you want to chat, if you want to talk to us, we're available through Zoom meetings. We can do a Zoom meeting. You can even talk to some, we can arrange for you to speak to some past graduates or some students. Certainly, even though, like I said, we're not physically on campus, the experience is going to be very similar.
Thank you.
Thank you.